Hi there, my name is Reevesy and I'm a variety streamer with a focus on story-based and action role-playing games, but I'm doing something a little bit different today. As you can see, I'm in tiny little frog guy mode. Hey! Hi, I'm a tiny little frog guy. That's pretty cute. The reason for that is that I wanted to get my technical difficulties out of the way off stream. I just downloaded The Sims 3 to this computer for the first time ever. I wanted to make sure that my PC setup was working correctly. So I've been sitting here for like half an hour. I got Sims working and I was like, oh, I might as well, start my character creation. I got through one character creation. I don't even need to do character creation today, and I'll tell you why in a second. And I was like, you know what? Character creation is kind of the fun part, isn't it? So I decided to just go ahead and go live 30 minutes earlier than I normally would. Here I am. I'm going live as a frog. I was gonna get up and I was gonna take care of the technical difficulties. I was gonna get up, do my makeup, look pretty, and instead Trixie Cat came and sat on my lap. She's extremely comfortable right now, so she's been on my lap for 30 minutes already. I've been playing this game for 30 minutes already. I thought I might as well hit the live button. I might as well just hit that live button. Why not? Why am I not hitting the live button right now? Are we gonna work? It would be super cool if we were. Ah, we worked! Super cool. Okay. So I made Doggo Zenji. It started giving me all kinds of tutorial stuff because this is my first time using it on this. Hey, Anda! Welcome in! So my point today is really not to make perfect Sims. And my point today is not to play an actual game of The Sims. My point today is to make a garden. I think I've mentioned several times on stream before that I've been doing real estate stuff, and I can't really tell you exactly how far I am into doing real estate stuff. What I can tell you is that I might buy a house with a particular yard, and that particular yard does not have a lot of plants in it yet. But I've been also touring other houses that have beautiful yards, and it's easier, I think, to get the house you want and make the garden you want versus buying a garden you want and then, making the house correct for your needs. So the idea here, let me check the situation. I'll tab for a second. Anda can't really stay, going to a friend's birthday party, but wanted to say hello and get their PC to lurk mode. Thank you so much, Anda. Very much appreciated. I just need to check out the game volume at a certain point. Let me know if the game volume is just awful. I can only have one or the other. I can't have both. So, no, I have to alt-tab out of that again and check the volume over there. Thank you for the lurk, Anda. As we all know, the internet is entirely reliant on lurkers. I don't hear and I don't see any evidence of a game volume right now. You know what? I bet I know where it is. Alt-tab. Gotta alt-tab out. I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna... Let's do this. Let's do this. I was like, I got all of my technical difficulties out of the way before I even started my day. No, that's a lie. That's a deadly lie. Okay, so I think the volume's okay. I think that volume looks good for you guys. But yeah, the goal today isn't to do a proper Sims game. The goal today is actually just rush through this portion, design a house that is similar to the house that I am thinking of buying, and then populate the garden with the best possible version of a garden that I could possibly build. And look at them with the gender binary. I have to choose? That sucks. I hate choosing. Very much I am a femme person. In my brain, I don't really have a gender. I'm not really a masculine or feminine person. I think I'm a little bit more masculine in my brain than feminine. But men's clothing options just kind of suck. Just fashion for men, especially with a game this old. This game is like a time capsule of fashion mistakes. Muse is here. Hello, Muse, my darling. How are you today? And unfortunately, I'm the palest person in the world. There, perfect. That's me. We figured it out. Am I gonna be muscular? Just heckin' stacked? That's actually kind of accurate. I am a very muscular person. a lot of my bulk is muscle. Not all of it. Some of my bulk is not muscle. Doggo's here! That's good. Doggo's also here. Do you like your sim, Doggo? I made you. I didn't put like an enormous amount of effort into the situation. Because like I said, this isn't really a game about making us and like having a real Sims game. This is a game about making a garden, simulating a garden. This is a garden maker. You want to see the wardrobe options I chose for you, Doggo? Here's your formal wear. It's the same pants with a fancier shirt. Actually, I don't know why you're wearing glasses like that. Let's get those off. That's a little more realistic. Here's what you sleep in. It's true to life. The closest I could get with athletic wear. I don't know why it's so zoomed in on you, but here you are. And then, yeah, it's not showing you swimwear, but you get the idea. Oh no, Doggo's stuck in commercial purgatory. But you can hear me from the other room. Accurate, I know. It's a little too accurate. That's why I decided to go live, even though it's a little bit earlier. FrogTuber, do you like it? I was so... I got onto the computer an hour early for stream because I wanted to install The Sims and make sure all the tech was working and not have so many technical difficulties. But then Trixie Cat sat down and I was starting to build I was just starting to build Doggo Zenji, and I was like, this is the entertaining part, let's face it. Yes, I am in FrogTuber. I'm just a little guy today. But yeah, because I'm already sitting down, I'm already halfway into character generation. Trixie's already on my lap. I decided I didn't want to get up and put on makeup and look pretty. I just decided to go, or like turn on proper lighting. I just decided to go for the FrogTuber today. But Muse, we're designing a garden. We're designing a real life garden today. Are you gonna help me design my future garden? All right, let's go back to hypothetical me. Let's start with looks. I always feel like hair and looks are more important than clothes. Like, you can't visualize the clothes in The Sims until you've got the hair. Doggo feels like their sim should just be walking around the garden naked. You know what? I did personality traits for you. You're absent-minded, athletic, computer whiz, good, loves the outdoors. And your life aspiration is the perfect garden. So, all I'm saying is, I know you. Your favorite food is sushi, your favorite music is Indian, your favorite color is green. And you're an Aquarius, right? Yeah, so... I got you figured out, Doggo. You can be algorithmically generated, Doggo Zenji. I love you. Muse loves it. I'm glad. I'm glad you like FrogTuber. My little guy. He's just the little guy, just like me. Unfortunately, they don't have non-binary in this game, so let's see how non-binary we can take it. How do I want to do my hair? Like, IRL, that's pretty close. But I also always have my hair up, if I'm being honest with myself. If I'm being realistic. That's pretty freaking close. Holy hell. Muse went AFK briefly. You don't know how helpful you'll be with the garden, but you're always like, that's okay. That's alright. You don't have to be that helpful. You'll see what the whole idea is. I want to make the terrain and like the shape exactly like it is true to life with this house that we might buy. And then you'll see the challenges and you'll see what challenges I'm trying to overcome. I could just go like non-binary mode. That's pretty accurate to how I usually have my hair. Why am I a sim from like 15 years ago? You know what? Let's go the non-binary direction. My eyebrows are better than all of these eyebrows. Let's face it. I've got good eyebrows. Maybe. Kinda. We can butch it up a little bit. This is just about overall face shape, right? You know what? That's kind of cute. Is it accurate? I don't know, but it's kind of cute. I do have blue eyes, or blue-gray eyes. Hmm? Again, this super doesn't matter. Like, we're not going to be playing The Sims. This is just for fun. I'm just making myself for funsies. I don't think The Sims ever really has my nose. My nose is, like, pretty straight, pretty pointy, and just, like, a little bit broken along the ridge. Which they never quite do that. They never quite commit to a slightly broken nose bridge. No. No. Cassie! What happened to my nose? I don't know. Several things over a lifetime. We had a pool when I was a kid. I think the main one was the pool. I was swimming alone in my pool as like tween years, early teen years. And you know, you ever like go to the bottom of the deep end of the pool and then just like shoot yourself up as fast as you can go and be like, I'm a dolphin! I was doing that and I kind of went up at an angle and I slammed my nose bridge into the rim of the pool. It was like, so that was probably the time that I majorly broke my nose and like didn't tell anybody, didn't get any treatment for it. It was really good planning, really good job, me. I know, it was really bad. None of these are my nose. It's not even close. Oh, it's terrible. What are these cartoons? Y'all have problems. You know what? That's not terrible. I mean, I don't have a nose ridge, but we can kind of simulate my broken nose situation. It's so pretty. Visualize the shame of my potential future garden. Shape? Yeah. Did I write shame? What did I write? What did I do? I don't remember. Gonna design a garden for real life? Probably. Did I... Where did I say shame? I don't see shame anywhere. On Discard? Oh yeah. Well, I am very bad with plants, so shame works too. I wish my lips were more full than they are. My lips are not terribly full. Sometimes I overline a little bit, but they're not horribly thin either. It's fine. We gotta fix the face shape just a little bit though. Muse broke their front tooth playing catch, so they're not allowed to judge, but still, yeah. I was just being a dolphin, okay? Sometimes you gotta be a dolphin. My face is a little thinner than this, especially in the jaw. I do have a very square face. But we'll narrow it up a little bit. That's fine. Again, we're not really playing this game. Do I want to be wearing makeup or do I want to be wearing no makeup? Oh, I do have hella freckles. No makeup. I don't have any tattoos. I mean, it's a game. I could pretend. Ooh, tramp stamp. Tramp stamp. Tramp stamp. Ah, it's in the wrong place. Wait. Can you... There you go. 2 butterflies. A second butterfly. Can we make it bigger though? Like, does that have to be the size of it? Let's go back up here and take all of the other ones off. Okay, I got a tramp stamp. Fun. Bazufnovska, as they always say. Alright, what the hell do I wear on a daily basis? I don't know what my fashion is. Also, what a time capsule of fashion. What a time capsule. I've owned this shirt. I have owned this shirt before. Let us be frank, I have owned this shirt. Did I turn down the graphics settings, or is it more blurry than you remember? I did not turn down the graphics setting. I did get a warning that they didn't recognize my my graphics card, which makes sense because this is like a 20-year-old game. This shirt is particularly blurry. Her face should not be blurry. It could just be the rendering. I think it's just this top is really badly rendered. Are they all really badly rendered? Not all of them are that bad. If I'm being honest, I do own clothes that look like pretty much all of this. But I don't, well, no, not that category. I mean, I don't know how old The Sims 3 is. Somebody can look it up. Not me. It's not a young game, though. 15 years? Decade ago? More than a decade, for sure. I mean, that just looks comfortable. That just looks like something I would sleep in. 2009, getting there. Yeah, I was close. Ugh. 2009. It's gonna be 20 years in 4 years. Ah. I'm gonna go lie down and die now. You know what? Let's face it. That's what I wear every day. Pants. Pantalones. Do they have corduroys? Because I'm wearing tan corduroys literally right now. If we can find some tan corduroys, we're sold. We're done. We're done here. Why the capris? Like, I know they were a thing in 2009, but why? Why the capris? Come on, tan corduroys. Those are not tan corduroys, but they're vibing almost. That's pretty close. Man, I look like a professional, though. It's not doing casual, it's doing professional. I hate that. I hate that for me. You know what? It's fine. Leslie! I'm making myself like a pretty average, normal person. I am really early because I actually sat down at 9 o'clock to get everything settled and working and get all my technical issues sorted. But I had to get into the game and start building in order to make that happen properly. And then before I knew it, Trixie was on my lap. And I realized that sim creation is kind of the fun part. So I just decided to start. Leslie, my dear, how are you this fine weekend? Are you ready to help me design my hypothetical garden for the house that I might buy? But I am not sharing real estate details with the internet because that's all very public record and highly doxable. Let's see. Are these really, these are the formal options? I think not. You know what? You know what? In celebration of Muse's Red Dead Redemption streams, shall we? Shall we just? Oh yeah, right there. That's great. Although, hear me out. Oh, come on. Sold. Sold. I think the only expansion pack I have on here is Movie Maker. Like, it has a bunch of movie-based outfits and props and things. I don't know why that's the one expansion pack I own on here. I feel like at some point when this is a Sims 3 on Steam. It used to just be on Origin, which then became like the EA app, which I just do not feel like downloading. I feel like I had a bunch of expansion packs back in the day, but now the only one that's translated is Movie Maker. I'm Black Widow now, yes. I was Black Widow before. We just made it more obvious. Yeah, Origin was horrible. It was so... Ugh, I hate proprietary. Nozluke to you too. Sleepwear. See, I went super accurate with Doggo Zenji's sleepwear.
Suzel.
Here's Doggo. If you're just joining right now. Doggo Zenji's sleepwear is that. That's true to life. I'm outing Doggo Zenji's sleep habits right now. Sorry, not sorry, Doggo. But as for me, sleepwear. I am full on PJs and or oversized t-shirts and floppy pants. That's the situation. So can we create that? Why would anybody sleep in an underwire bra? Sims. Why? Why are you doing this? Why are none of these long sleeve shirts? How am I gonna stay warm in the Pacific Northwest? Ugly t-shirt. Done. Gonna need some long short. There we go. That's accurate. Okay, good. What are my shoes in this situation? I'm not gonna be caught dead in high heel sandals on a day-to-day basis. I am a comfort royalty person. That's Doggo's sleepwear. Can that be their regular wear? I mean, I feel like I got your regular wear pretty close. Like, the pants could be tighter. But I feel like this was in the dead center of hipsterdom. 2009? There were hella hipsters at that time, right? But they really missed out on the skinny pants in this edition. Let Doggo be the forest gremlin. They already are. I mean, I feel like I did. Let's get that athletic. Let me show you their athletic wear. It's the best I could do with very limited options, Doggo. I'm sorry. This was the most like Gore-Tex thing. I could just have you be topless. Do you just want to be shirtless in every situation? You're shirtless in this situation. Formal wear. Again, see how the pants are the same? These are the same pair of pants, basically, and they just put on a different shirt. Extremely accurate. Shirtless formal. Okay, shirtless formal. You've convinced me. I'm sold. I mean, we've got ridiculous outfits too. Do you want to be Old West guy? He'd be steampunk pirate, mad scientist. Darcy! Relatable icon, I agree. Sci-fi? Oh, come on. I'm pretty sure they stole this design for the Dune movies. Current day, Timothée Chalamet Dune. You know what, you see it. You see what I'm saying. Darcy's a Sims pro. So Darcy can help me out. Doggo, are you still committed to topless formal? Surprised I didn't put your avatar in sexy lingerie. It's not really an option, sadly. There's no shirt option. I think this is gonna be the best we can do for your formal wear. I mean, I could have just made your avatar female. They're doing the gender binary. You can only select female or male. There's no in between. I believe us young adults, just because if I ever do decide to play this at all for real, you know, you age and you die, and if you choose older adult, you just have less time. That was one thing that was better about Sims 4. They got rid of the gender binary. You could be non-binary and all the hairstyles applied to everybody, because that would be better. It is better. Everything else about The Sims 4 is kind of a problem. What was I up to? Did I have all my clothes figured out? Did my formal wear as that? Perfect. Flawless. It's way more fluid. Yep, that's accurate. Athletic wear. What am I wearing? I would wear that to work out. Old t-shirt and whatever athletic pants. Pretty dang accurate. But also, hear me out. Yeah, we're doing that. Still regret buying it on release, but that was a neat thing. Did they? Isn't it free? Did they make it free later? I don't remember what happened there. I thought Sims 4 was free to play, and then they just hit you with all the EA transactions. It's now free. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. They didn't give you like a credit for DLC or anything. Let's see. Black. So skimpy. I'm okay with that. You can see my little tramp stamp that I gave myself. Muse isn't angry at all. They never do? They never do what, Darcy? Boop, boop, boom. Nice. I have never looked so fit. Darcy paid for the game full price too. Oh no. Such jerkwads. But you know what? I actually do have a kind of 1950s style bathing suit. It doesn't look like this. It's a two-piece, but it's like pinup style. So let's go with that. All right, let's do some personality traits. Other people, I'm really good at figuring other people out, but y'all have to tell me what the hell I am. I'm a bookworm. Dislikes children. It's just how EA operates, trying to milk you for every last dollar. Is EA the one who just fired all their writers? Or was it Activision? Are they the same thing now? I was seeing various takes on the algorithm, you know, Instagram was telling me, or some internet source was talking about how this gaming company laid off all of their writers. And it was really upsetting. And if it was EA, and I feel like it was just like, should I even play The Sims? But you know what? I bought this a long time ago. I haven't given them a damn dime in ages. I'm handy. There we go. Let's see. Hopeless romantic? That's pretty accurate. Or not. I don't know. You have to pay monthly? The first few expansions are free. Up to Cataclysm. Oh, is that for World of Warcraft? EA, Activision, Blizzard, Ubisoft. Where's the difference, really? Yeah. It's all of the above. No difference. I am inappropriate. Let's see. Light sleeper. Accurate. Let's stick loves the outdoors in there so that Doggo and I can get along. See, I can hear that Doggo is making a smoothie right now, so Doggo cannot help me pick my personality traits. If anybody wants to chime in and tell me which of these I should use, I need one more. Kind of a workaholic, but not like... I don't know. I'm very bad at relaxing. I don't know if that's the same thing. Sputtered's here! Welcome in. It sucks what they're doing with WoW. I need to... Let me alt-tab out for a second so I can give some shouties. Shout out Muse. For sure. Sputtered. Do I have a Sputtered? Yes, I do. Who else? Who am I missing? Is anybody else a streamer? There's Leslie's art account. Leslie, you're talking about getting your... Leslie? Or wrong thing. Leslie. There we go. You're talking about getting your artwork up and posted and opening a shop. All of that good stuff. So, probably time to start promoting you again as well. Yeah, that'd be great. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what you put up on your shop. Virtuoso with musical instruments? No. I like to play easy to play musical instruments. I don't know. Just inappropriate. Talk about the wrong thing at the wrong time. Never think to dress properly. Never think to apologize when they've wronged someone. Enjoy mocking others with harsh words. No. I'll put hopeless romantic up there. It's fairly accurate. What do you think? Bookworm, handy, light sleeper, loves the outdoors, hopeless romantic. That's relatively accurate. I'll take it. Why is it so much easier for me to do that for other people than it is for myself? Astronaut, author, anchor, author. Wait, didn't they already do? Professional author, illustrious author. Creature open cross breeder. That's pretty accurate. It's accurate? Thank you. Let's see if there's anything else. I mean, we could just do perfect garden because that's literally the point. That is literally the point of this stream. World-renowned surgeon, though. I don't know. Surrounded by family. You know what? We're not playing this. Let's just do... Yeah, world-renowned surgeon. Why not? I was gonna do garden, but I changed my mind. Favorite food? We're just gonna go with sushi again. Me and Dago Zenji have the same tastes. Honestly, if we're being honest, I like a lot of shitty pop music and classical. Let's just be honest. Favorite color? Changes all the time. But often dark blue.
Whipsy, Bonakatu,
Chilaki, Diwa Rapina,
Narzi Banukdol,
Narcy Banukdal. That sounds just like me.
Wazogi din Chanbogi Pazzle.
Chombogi Pazzle.
Wazogi dinja Niskubuvi.
Narzi Banukdol,
Narzi Banukdal. I think that's pretty accurate. And I am a Libra. Done. Have I named myself? Hello. What the heck is my name? Ryuzi Zenji. Yep. How do you decide, like,
Nazloke,
edit relationships? We are in... let's do spouses. Boop. All right, now we get to do motherload and build the general outline of a house that does exist in real life. Let's see. Oh, they keep doing things. Choose a lot. Yep, yep. How do I do things? Oh my gosh, it's just... Hello? Hello, computer. Use the buttons below to get started. Move in a household. Okay. We need a vacant lot. And my mouse buttons are not working, so that's really fun. Yeah, there's a little bit of snow on the ground. It's so weird. Please stop giving me tutorial items. Please stop giving me tutorial items. Stop giving me tutorial items. Okay, that's how this works. Please give me a vacant lot. Why don't I understand how to do this? Funds, difficulty. We might be in the same temperature range right now. Could be, could be. Like, this lot right here would be great. Just let me do a vacant lot. Does it not let you when it's like this early? Select vacant lot. Vacant lot. Darcy, you are an expert in this. What the heck is happening? Why can't I figure it out? I mean, I could probably just destroy this house and do something different with it. But that's not really the point. Free real estate? Yes. Yeah, I might have to edit the lot beforehand. Probably. Alright, alright, alright. Let's do this. Go back. There's no option to do that. Edit town. Exit tutorial. I don't want any tutorials. No tutorials, please. There we go. Place copy? What? What? Pourquoi? No. No. Stop it. Why is it doing this to me? Make it a private lot. Change lot type. Build and buy. Let's do that. Okay. Darcy's done Sims 4 for so long. Used cheats and free real estate cheat. Oh, is that the cheat? I always use Motherload? Is it? Oh my god, please stop giving me tutorial. Alright. All right. Grab a loin, then a bulldozer. Let's see. What do I need to do here? I need to just basically put the house on this lot. I mean, I'm totally planning on cheating any second now. Let's do just like a basic... I'm not going to show you what this house looks like. But I'm going to just essentially build a house. It needs to be... Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... So 12 wide? Let me see, how do I bulldoze things? Alright, and then how do I rotate? Hold on, stop it. Turn on cheats, you can do free real estate on at least on 4. How do you turn on cheats? I mean, I used to just do, let's see, was it Control-Shift-S? Or there's like a sequence of 4 buttons that you could press. I mean, right now I'm literally just trying to figure out how to rotate this. So that I can see it from a better angle. It literally told me in one of the tutorials, and I've forgotten how to do it. Control-Shift and C is the cheat sheets. That's just $0. Is it because I don't have a family, so there's no household funds right now? Could be. Testing cheats. Enable true. Unknown command. Did I misspell it? Testing cheats. Enable true. Does it have to be capitalized? Let me just look up how to rotate. How to rotate lot. Sims 3? Things I should already know how to do. Build mode. Click the move lot icon at the top of the screen. No, incorrect. Stupid AI. No, I'm not trying to... I'm rotate the view. Rotate the view. Come on. Rotate view. So 2 different words. Testing cheats enabled. Space true. Control key and right click. Control right click. Ah, that's much better. See, how would I have guessed that? Control-Shift-C. Testing. Cheats. Enabled. True. Cool. Control-Shift-Z. Oh my goodness, Trixie Cat. Free real estate. Pow. Pow. I'm gonna heckin' cheat my way through this whole thing. It's gonna be fun. Okay, so for this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 width, so 12 width. Oh, it's gonna tell me 12. I'm gonna do 3, 4 extra. No, I'm not gonna do 3, 4 extra. I'm gonna do this many. And then it doesn't really matter how deep I make it because this isn't really the house. Once you have a family on the load lot, you can mother load. So basically I didn't need to make any Sims whatsoever. Also, now Trixie is sitting in front of my screen. She's being very helpful. Do you want to get comfy again, Trix Cat? Super cozy. Look at this. Oh, Trixie cat. No, you are not helping. Trixie. Oh, bum bum. Trixie cat. Sipopo. Wah. You are jealous that you cannot see this. She is being a little squirmy worm baby. Nope, Trixie. No, she's just in front of the screen again. Trixie cat. Okay. Perfect. Beautiful house. This is the house. Let's give it a second floor. How do I make it a second floor? I can't remember. Doesn't matter. And then I need a fence. Give me a fence, please. Give me a very tall freedom fence. I don't remember what I was saying. Look at this. I was gonna show you something, and then Trixie Cat decided to be a cat and do Trixie things. Trixie is still being a cat doing things. It's all part of being a really good streamer. Like, I'm so good at my job that I just say things and I completely forget what I said. And then I never follow up on it. Streamer skills with a Z. Trixie, get comfortable. Get cozy. Get cozy wozy with your butt. Gonna need a comfortable cat. I might have made this the wrong width, but I don't think it matters that much. I need like a 6-foot privacy fence. Close enough. Now, depth-wise, we want to make this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We want to make this 14 long, which I think means we're going to need to have a view from here. There we go. How many did I say? 14? Why is this not wanting to go? Hello? Oh, I think I know. It's because I'm not on the ground. It's because I was... Yeah. Ugh. How do I change which floor I'm on? I just want this to be on the ground. Sir? Yeah, it's only letting me do 2 out because we are off the ground, and I don't want to be off the ground. Need more money? I'm just in build mode. I'm not representing a family right now. It won't let me have money in this mode. The issue is that we're not on the ground level. Why am I not on the ground level? Guys, get me off. Get me away from the house. Can I just put a fence over here and then bring it to it? Why? Dono, hey, how's it going? Streamer skills. Thank you for the lurk, Muse. I'll see you in a bit. Like when you're in buy mode, you can select which floor you're on, right? Create yard. Come on, buddy. Yeah, see that? It's just on the wrong floor. I don't understand. Above the money, is there a level? Oh, there it is. There it is. That's the button I was looking for. It's been too long since I've done this. Okay, what did I say? 24? I think 24. Alright, this is going to demonstrate the issue that this plot is going to have. No. Did I get the right number? Did I get 24? I can't tell. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. No, I think I'm one short. There we go. Alright, so you see the issues that I'm having with this plot. Actually, you don't, because I haven't done elevation. I probably needed to do elevation before I did this fence, actually, come to think of it. So let's get rid of and bulldoze the heck out of this fence. Because we have to change the elevation because the elevation is weird on this property. Terrain tool. Gonna bring the terrain up. You were up too late watching Merrick. How is his Atomic Heart run going? I wanted to watch some of it, but I was so exhausted after work yesterday. Alright. We'll even it out later. Are we starting to see the issues inherent in this project? Oh, too far. You're up past midnight? Let's, right about there. Okay. Okay, this is working way better. It's a little too high now. Let's undo some of this. Okay, but then like as we get back here, it's gonna be the same kind of deal. Undo some of that. Thank you. Way too high. Let's soften that. Soften that out. Raise that one up a little bit. In like a much smaller area, we gotta raise this up. That's probably a little exaggerated. We can unexaggerate some of this. Biggest tool. All right. That's about, I think, Okay, we did it asymmetrically. That's okay. Not 100% accurate, but accurate enough to get the point across. The point is, this is a weird lot. The house that I'm thinking of getting is on a pretty strange lot where the hill is kind of slanted towards the house. Maybe not this exaggerated, but still enough to impact how we need to design the garden. Are you picking up what I'm putting down with why I need to do this as a simulation? Okay. We need to make this 24 long. And then have it reach out. Whoa, buddy. Okay, let's just do 24. Two, three, four. It's not actually gonna shrink at the back of the lot. It's just gonna be consistent. But that's okay. Close enough. Oh, hello, computer. Can we get that shut? No, can we not do that? There we go. dude. It's not gonna let me delete this one square. It's like, no, you have to keep it. Can we build a fort on the hill, preferably with a moat? Here's the thing. That's actually one of the design challenges for this, is at some point we might want to build a second house on this property, probably at the top of the hill. So there's a couple of questions that are going to arise there. Are we going to put trees and like decorate this the exact way we want to right now? Or are we going to keep in mind that there might be a house here in the future? And are we going to not plant any deep trees right there? Now, currently, this house is not actually perfectly bereft of greenery. There are some trees. Specifically, there's some like apple trees. Do we have? Yeah, small ornamental pear tree. We've got several of them right freaking here. Dono says that Merrick's stream was really good and they were up past midnight. That's cool. I haven't played Atomic Heart. I remember when it came out. It is a Russian game and it came out right when Putin did his little Ukrainian invasion. And so a lot of people were kind of boycotting the very concept of Atomic Heart. But there was a lot of discussion of like, well, these are just game developers. They're not like Putin's men. It's not like we're enriching Putin by giving money to Atomic Heart. So. All right, so conceptually what we've got is we've got a property on a slope and it's very long. And there's a bunch of trees kind of blocking the view just as we go up this slope. And maybe I want to move those trees a little bit this way. They're not quite where they are. I mean, none of this is quite realistic. So generally, the concept I'm having is, since this is such a long garden, so this is such a long yard, right? I feel like it needs to be kind of segmented. I feel like there needs to be a garden here with one concept and like almost a second garden here with a concept and almost a third garden here with a concept. So it almost needs to be like not blocked off, but sort of partitioned. So I'm kind of imagining like we go down to like hydrangeas and things like that. I don't know. Not dandelions. Pansies. I don't know. Something that we can do a whole lot of repeating. I think it should be kind of like when we're placing mulch initially, we're going to need to place mulch almost in like not an infinity pattern. Do you see what I'm getting at? Like kind of this H shape where it's going to kind of come in a little bit further here. And we're going to have like a partial blockage of the view, but not a complete blockage of the view. So that you get almost like a visual wall right here and then another visual wall like right there. That's kind of what I'm imagining. But without it being a literal wall, without it actually being blocked off in any like way that's going to make life more difficult to travel around this area. So I was just going to try to visualize that. And I guess it doesn't technically matter what types of trees I put down here. I think the thing that matters is scale. We're also in the Pacific Northwest. We have a lot of evergreen trees. So we could absolutely pick the like cypresses. Doggo, you want to come help? Doggo's in here. I can't hear you talking.
No, I just came to get some stuff.
You came to get some stuff. I'm just a froggy right now, so you can put
Yeah.
your face in front and nobody knows it's you.
It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I'm just a little frog guy right now.
Hey, look, I'm a frog guy now.
Yeah,
Super cool, cute frog guy.
there's two voices for one frog.
Yes.
That's weird. But yeah, Leslie says hi, doggo. Darcy says hi, doggo. See. Actually, currently there is a really tall tree back behind where this would be. What can we we do in the way of really tall trees? Currently, it's pretty dead, so we'll just do this. That's pretty accurate to life. Hmm. Fir tree? Ooh, nice. Kind of like that. The other issue, because this is up on a hill, like I do feel like if you put a really tall tree right here, there's a kind of awkwardness with that in the neighborhood. Maybe not. I mean, in real life it would be even taller than that, but if it's just towering over the houses and it's also at the top of a weird, awkward hill, I don't know. Actually, that looks fine. Maybe my fears are completely unfounded and I'm being a little silly goose. Why am I, like, afraid to put trees down as though I can't just literally get rid of it? Why am I, like, anxious to start putting things down into place? Like, I'm not actually spending money on these things. I love a cherry tree, so maybe the middle garden is a little bit more, like, Asian-inspired. And that's our, like, partition from section 1 to section 2. And the back garden is maybe more, like, English garden inspired. I don't know how you see, but now there's just giant trees everywhere. Too big. The scale is so wrong. Some Japanese maple trees and cherry. The only issue is I am trying to do this with as much native as possible. I've been reading, and I've got this book in front of me, Gardening with Native Plants of the Pacific Northwest. So I've been trying to find the most local variety of everything. So anything we visually choose while doing this garden will be modified to find some more local equivalent. But, I mean, that's not a hard and fast rule. One of the first things that's in this book is an argument against using native plants in an urban environment because, I mean, not necessarily against using them, but the native environment, this would all be forest. In the Pacific Northwest, this would all be a very moist, wet forest, right? But we're in the city, we're in a more urban environment, and we've got, like, heat, and we're a lot more dry than the forest. So if you just take the native plants and you plant them on this hill where they're all dried out and there's a lot of drainage, they're not going to survive. Just have 20 different apple trees. I already have, these represent apple and pear trees. There's all these, like, it's not quite an orchard. There's just this handful of really unkempt, really badly in need of a trim trees right up next to the house and, like, nowhere else on the property. So, like, you look out this window, there's this line of trees and then nothing behind it currently. So it's kind of awkward. My sibling saw it and actually said it looks like they were making a set and the backdrop is just supposed to be painted, so they didn't keep going with the set pieces. Yeah. That's almost all you know about. I mean, that's almost all I know. The only thing I know about gardening is what I've been reading about in this particular book that I have in front of me. And they are a little bit more off to the left like this. This is, if I remember correctly, pretty true to life. And then the rest of this is pretty much just a blank slate. And it's just long, and it's on a hill, and it's awkward, and it, like, rises up. And then it actually goes back down a little bit like that. You do know a Northwest expert? So the door to the backyard is going to be kind of over here. I was thinking about, I mean, because this is terrible drainage, right? One of the first things I want to do is actually go back to the terrain concept and actually flatten out right here and make, like, a little seating area. Make, like, a little French drain system, first of all. It's not going to let me do more than that. So, like, put a little French drain system as the earth gets close to the house, and then make it, like, a flat little seating area right here. So that there's actually good drainage. And not just the water coming to my foundation all the time forever from this hill. All right, well, there's the garden all done. No, I'm kidding. Okay, let's go back to plants. I need like whoa, no thank you. That's huge. Small ornamental pear tree, bamboo tree, no thank you. Bamboo is awful. Aw, that's cute. Let's just put that over there. Buckhorn tree, what is that? Let's do some smaller plants and shrubs. Brambles. Coleus. This looks plausible. Can't intersect other objects. Boxwood. We can always fix it later. I'm just putting some things down. I'm trying to not have anxiety about it. And then down to like flowers and stuff. Trying to turn off my critical brain that tells me everything I do is wrong. We've got, is it rhododendron around here? That's like a pretty local plant. Lazy daisies. I am a lazy daisy person, let's face it. Consider clover. I am definitely looking at ground covers that you don't have to mow at all. For this property, there's a certain amount of right of way. So like we have the sidewalk and then there's more grass before you get to the road. And apparently that's called right of way. And we are legally obligated to maintain it, but we legally can't plant like trees or shrubs without a permit. Permits are free, but we still have to get a permit to do it. So I don't want to mow all that. That sounds awful. That sounds like a terrible plan to me. I am a no-mow type of person. So yes, creeping ground covers that do not require mowing. I'm all about that. I'm trying to just not clip into things. We do have ads in about 35 seconds. As I've been also on this journey looking up, you know, various types of plants and gardening techniques, I've also had the algorithm showing me, is it the Miyawaki? Oh, I can't remember his name, but there's a Japanese botanist who figured out this technique of just really densely planting. So you have your trees, you have your like high level trees, you have your mid-level shrubs, and you have your low level flowers, and you just plant them all at the same time, and you plant them super, super dense. And supposedly what that means is you end up with a much higher survival rate, and they grow so much faster. Like things grow about 3 times faster when you do this like dense planting style, because it's just how forests are made. Like that's what forests do naturally, is there's a bunch of what's it called? A bunch of seeds just kind of fall to the ground on a regular basis. It could be that one. Miyawaki sounds right. Have you heard of it, Muse? Are you familiar? Sunflowers? No. Solo sunflower. Pansies. Did a quick Google. Yeah, that's the one. My brain always wants it to be Miyazaki. Because of Hayao Miyazaki and the fact that we literally watched Princess Mononoke last night. All right, here's what the garden's looking like right now. You walk outside. Actually, we're gonna need some walking paths, aren't we? Let's do some like walking path type things. Oh, some rocks would be nice. We were talking about doing like a little rock garden. Maybe at the back. How big are these rocks? Come on, guys. Come on. Can't be placed on a slope? What kind of rock are you? Alright, well, nice try. Terrain plants. Dry grass. Dirt and sand. What if I just want some, like, sandiness going on? It's probably not going to be really sand, but we're going to have to do some kind of, like, walking path situation. Here's how I'm kind of imagining just the way that you traverse the space. Being kind of like this. Let's try to make it a little more aesthetic. Can we just undo the majority of that? That was terrible. Why is this so empty? Oh, because it's glitched out that's why. And then just kind of some seating right here, imagining that we could fix this sort of pitch a little bit. So here's ultimately a basic garden. Whoa, come on, let's do a zoom in. You go out the door, you have to go kind of to the side of all of the fruit trees. And then you come into like the first garden area. And then you can go through to kind of the second garden area. And so maybe that makes it a little less like the super long and awkward shape. How's that feeling for people philosophically? I mean, I didn't really do a lot of biodiversity, plant diversity, but these aren't like what these plants properly are anyway. We're like kind of naked right over here for some reason. See, I kind of wondered, it's only been an hour. And once I got some plants in there, I just kind of to the whole thing, the whole concept I was going for, with just really dense plantings and kind of partitions, visual barriers that make each space feel more intimate and planned instead of just one long awkward space. And see, I think putting the two big trees right here to visually separate it out and not putting any big trees back here means that if we do put another house on the lot at one point, we won't have to dig up anything except for this stupid thing. Darcy Knuckle likes it. I mean, should I... Part of me is like, should I just redo it? Should I just do like a second iteration of something completely different? Or is it... Or have I proved myself correct? Oh hey, we can just do this. That's cool. I didn't know that was an option. Hey, clover. Of course I want a bunch of clover. Who are you talking to? All of this? Clover. Clover the hell out of that. I don't want to mow anything ever again. No thank you. No thank you. Why does anybody have grass? Is what I want to know. Plant some borage in a container. What's up with borage? Borage? I don't know anything about it. What does it do? What is it like? Perfect. Flawless. See, now we've got like a slightly different set of wildflowers in the back garden than we do in the mid-garden. I like that. I think that's cool. I didn't really want to take a video. I just kind of button mashed that. Beautiful. Pretty blue star-shaped flowers, and bees love it. I do love all of those things. That's the other thing, is with the right-of-way that we have, we could do, hypothetically, some container gardening, and then if a city person shows up to yell at us, we can just be like, oh, no, I was just keeping those there. Let me just take them into my yard. Yeah, I feel like I've shown proof of concept here. I'm really happy with this. Maybe not with the shape of that, but you get the idea. Let's do a little bit of, okay, there we go. Let's just encroach on my, yeah, make it more of a, it's just worn away. Like, we didn't put sand there, it's just a path that's worn away. That's better. I like that. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to just lots of different kinds of plants. See, that looks great. I also, because I want to use mostly native plants, I mostly want to steal them. I mostly want to learn how to propagate. Like, here's me saying I'm terrible with gardening and then saying I'm going to learn how to propagate. Like, we know there's a problem. We know there's a problem with this statement. I need to not kill it is the problem that we need to resolve. But I really want to get into propagation, learn how to do it right, and basically steal every plant that goes onto this. So it's not going to look like this anytime soon. Maybe we'll get some like slightly more established trees just to make this happen sooner. But the rest of this is going to be very gradual. From, see, borage is pretty easy to grow, originally Mediterranean, but we were able to grow it here, so you guys should be able to. I'll be fine. Propagation is not that hard mostly. See, it makes me wish I miss my fish tank, because with the fish tank we had dechlorinated water rich in nitrates, and like we would, every time we did a water change, we would water our plants and our plants did great. And I mean, Doggo Zenji points out that we can just get plant fertilizer. It's not that hard. Like, it doesn't have to be a, you know, we don't have to get into this commitment of having another fish tank. But at the same time, I feel like if you just put the cut stems in a fish tank, they would grow so well, and it really helps the fish tank too, because it reduces that nitrite and nitrate load in the house, and it just ends up being fantastic. All right, there's my garden. Unfortunately, that's all I really planned to do today, was this. I could definitely get something else set up other than The Sims, because, you know, I proved my point to myself. I'm really happy. This obviously is the most important plant. We gotta figure out the fantasy mushroom tree. If I can find a way to collect rainwater, that would be good too. There actually is, on this corner of the house, there is a downspout that is not going nearly far enough away from the foundation, and the simplest thing to do would just be extend the downspout over to the side of the hill. But the second simplest thing to do would be put a rain barrel right there. Because it'll be, you know, on the inside. Nobody can see me collecting rainwater. And there's plenty of rain here. We're not short on it. Although it's been a surprisingly dry season. I could make this into a house while we're here. Did I accidentally block off a wall? Whoops. Don't do that. Oh, thank you. There we go. How about we just have fun and keep building this house, even though it's not going to be like the house that I'm buying. It'll just be a house. It's not the right shape. I made the width correct, I didn't make the depth correct. I don't think. Sneaky water tank. Tap water is alright, but not ideal for plants. Yeah, that's the thing about the fish tank water, is you put a dechlorinator in it and it like gets rid of, it binds heavy metals and inactivates them in various ways. And that's really nice. Let's see. How fancy do I want to get with this house? We could get pretty fancy. Let's do another door off to the side. Lucky door. Why not? I'm assuming it's legal to collect rainwater here. In a lot of places in the United States, it is not legal to collect rainwater. For reasons that will never truly make sense to me. I can put... There is like kind of a nice picture window. It's so densely packed. Like kind of looking right out onto the miniature orchard. So there's just kind of a nice picture window right about there. This is back to basics. Double wide is there. Back to basics. Dude. There's kind of that situation looking right out here, as well as a back door. Let's do another lucky door. Wasn't technically legal for Muse's parents, but oh well. I mean, it's water that's falling on your house. It should be legal. Whether it is or not, she should be able to collect the rainwater on your own property. Let's see. Do we have a high window? Survival window. Perfect. That's capitalism. That is indeed. Let's see. It's not a lot of windows on this side. What can we do here? We can do another little... Oh, downstairs, please. Picture window here. Sure, why not? Pixie meow meow. Oh my goodness. Oh, we are going all over the place. Oh, Pixie. Get comfy, please. Arr. Pixie Cat wants you to know that meow meow. Where are windows gonna be upstairs? I guess I haven't even figured out the floor plan down here, have I? There's the entryway. We'll make this living area, dining area, kitchen. We need like a bathroom though. Let's do some walls. We also need a way upstairs. Let's do some stairs. Permawood. Living stairs. Ooh, living. What? Let's undo all of that, because that was nonsense. Can you do like a... Whoa. 3? Oh my goodness, why? There we go. It's more like it. 2. There we go. And then 1 wide. Do they have... I love the spiral staircases. Is it reasonable for real life? No. I don't care. I want it. That's all I want in life. Hmm. I mean, I could get rid of that too. Okay, yeah. That makes life easier if I don't have that there. So I need like a little bathroom area or like a closet or something. I want this to be kitchen. There, that's kitchen. And dining room. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, that's right. I had a whole double door here. It's fine. It can be partial walls. Living area, entry area, dining area, kitchen area, and then bathroom. And then upstairs. Time for Leslie to go run some errands as well. Have fun running errands. Darcy must also flee. Run away! Okay, and then we get up here. And essentially, we're gonna have a landing and 3 rooms. And we're gonna need that. And we're gonna need that probably. Streaming room, bedroom, bedroom, bathroom, landing. Done. Instadoor. I am going to duplicate one thing from the house I'm moving into, and that is the fact that the bedroom door is right in the middle of the primary bedroom. Like smack dab in the middle. And I am wondering how I'm going to do the layout of this room. You know what, let's fix this wall, because that's not quite right. Most of this is not accurate, but like, it's kind of small rooms. Primary room's actually kind of on the small side. This is a little bit off-size just because I made the proportions wrong. And that's fine. Yay! Plant channels! Ooh, that sounds awesome. Thank you. I don't have the plant algorithm on YouTube, so this will help. That'll help my plant algorithm. I will, Muse, I'll send you some of the plants that I do know that I'm planning on getting. Let's do some more windows. Anybody who's played The Sims know that to make your Sims happy, you need a bunch of windows. Definitely not. Yeah. We just keep going with these. Okay, let's go even higher up. Let's do the roof. How's this roof gonna look? I think we need a gable roof. The other way. Nope. I don't know why they decided to make it go this way. Oh. No. No. Okay. No. Other way. There we go. Sending out plant resources while your house plants are stuck in too small pots. Oh no! Too small! Oh no. It's okay. You're a good plant parent. You'll get them figured out. Where's my back to basics single window? Probably right about here. So you gotta make it look aesthetic from the inside as well as the outside, is what I always say. Let's do a tall window. I would love to put more windows. You know, we'll just put more windows there. Why the heck not? There's no law against it. Can't stop, won't stop. Michelle! This is The Sims. How are you doing? Are you not familiar with The Sims? It's come along plenty. This is from 2009 game. This is very old. It's an old one. But how have you been doing? I've already kind of run out of things to do. All I wanted to do was do this garden. Stop playing in 2003? See, there you go. Muse thought you were joking. Cold turkey when your kid was born? Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense, makes sense. This is my Michelle, right? This is my IRL Michelle, I'm assuming. Shall we do this? Let's do this. Okay, just checking. So the situation is that I may or may not be buying a house. I may or may not be somewhere along the process of buying the house, but the house has this like super awkward long backyard, and I designed a garden that I think would make it work with this super long awkward backyard. So the theme was to make it into sort of 3 distinct areas. These trees are already there. The rest of this was a blank slate, but by doing sort of the taller trees here in the middle and kind of blocking the sight lines a little bit, what it gets you is you kind of exit into the backyard area, you go around the sort of, these are like apple and pear trees, and then you're in kind of a second garden space, and then you can just kind of keep going and almost end up in like a third garden space. And so it doesn't feel too long, it just feels like 3 cozy gardens instead of being too long. And so this was like the concept of how this plot could end up looking. And that only took like an hour. So, and I was like, yes, I was right. That's pretty much how we should do this. Point proven. So now I'm just building out the house. It's not really what the house looks like that I'm considering. It is not the reflection of the real reality of what's happening here. But it is close enough to like see if I can problem solve a couple of issues that I have. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's not exactly like this because I just had to mess with this with a topography tool. But it slopes up like this. Like the land right next to this is also hill. It just continues this way, so it's not entirely accurate. And I just was messing around with the topography tool, so it's not a perfect recreation, but it is pretty accurate. Like I took measurements for the fenced area, so this is pretty accurate for the fenced in area, and there is the gnarly looking tree right there. So it's about as accurate as you can make it while spending roughly 0 time on it in The Sims. This again is a bathroom, so do we want a big window here, or do we maybe not want a big window here? Let's do that. Yeah. Again, it's not, the house doesn't really look like this. I'm making some things up. But one of the things that I am not making up is an issue with the way that the bedroom layout is operating. And in the main bedroom, let's put some floor down. Pretty much the whole house has the same kind of wood, and it's probably a luxury vinyl plank, and it's maybe a little bit, it's broader than that. Let's see if I can find a good estimate of the sort of somewhat pale, a little bit on the trendy side. It's not gray, thank goodness. Yeah, You know, that's probably about as close as we're gonna get it. Like, literally the whole house, except for the bathrooms. It has the same situation. The only exception is that the bathrooms have... What do we want to call it? Linoleum? It's like an artificial marble. It's just like another... It's a click lock in place. Sort of synthetic floor. It might as well be linoleum. Michelle, I can send you a link to the listing IRL, because you're an IRL person. Let's see, let me go Zillow real quick. Do 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 do. Ooh, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Oh, there you go. All right, and currently, oh yeah, we were looking for some kind of linoleum that looks like a marble. We do like a masonry, because then masonry is gonna have a real marble. Maybe, maybe not. There we go, that's pretty accurate. Let's do that. That one and that one. Perfect. And then all the walls right now are just real estate neutral. Paint it all. Make it all white. Just not enjoying this. Come on, walls up, guys. Walls up. Walls. Oh my gosh. Why is it not doing this? There we go. Walls up. Way more hoopla than you were expecting? Oh, because of the alert? Yeah, there's always hoopla. It's always a celebration when somebody subs. Okay, I think that's all. Why is that not covered in... Why is that... How did the doors all miss having the correct kind of flooring? Oh. Muse likes causing a hoopla. Is that what Muse is saying? Muse is the hoopla. Muse brings the hoopla. Every time. Oh yeah, there's no doors down here. That's why there's no issue with the doors on this side. Can't prove it. I can prove it with science. Alright, this is pretty good. It's a decent facsimile without being the same layout. The same exact thing. See, the other thing that I can be doing here is... I will not... I swear this is not the right color. The other thing I can do is, like, try out different colors in different spaces. Let's do an exterior wall. And let's just do it in, like, a really neutral color. Yeah. That works. So again, not exactly true to life, but, like, close enough that we can solve some problems with it. Okay, I kind of want to go into furnishing mode because I kind of want to past the layout of this bedroom. Like, the primary bedroom's a little bit on the small side. In reality, this is a small room. It's just the layout isn't exactly correct. We have a king-sized bed in real life. We have a quite large, much subtler than this bed, but yeah, see this? This is the bed situation. The door's like smack dab in the middle of the wall. So we have just like a tiny space here, a tiny space here. There's actually a closet. So there's actually another door right here. So you can't put anything here, you can't put anything here. And I'm not really sure where to put like a dresser. I'm not even entirely sure the bed's gonna fit in this direction. Michelle started learning SketchUp for similar reasons, to solve problems with your house. You were sending me pictures from SketchUp. I asked if it was CAD. I thought it was, I assumed it was just CAD software. And always wall up that extra door. Well, it's into a closet. It's not an extra door. It's just that this isn't the proper layout. Tell me the layout of your house so I can break in. Again, it's not... It's close enough to solve problems or troubleshoot problems. It's not close enough to be real. So you can break in. Oh, ta-ta-ta-ta. Let's see. Why not just put in another door for the sake of visualizing? Could be literally any door. Insta-door. Okay, is it actually doing that? No, it's going to a closet space, but oh well. Oh, I recognize that house. Cassie's gonna come in and dox me. She's gonna scour the real estate records until she figures it out. Just to be silly, though. It's not even gonna be nefarious. It's just gonna be silly. Let's see. My mode. Let's do some bathrooms. Let's be some bathrooms. Do. Bathroom. Showers, bathtubs. Bathtub showers. Shower of power. Hell yeah. Wholesome vandalism. Muse is gonna break in and just leave cookies and a new plant. I think that's just called visiting, Muse. You're allowed to visit. Wholesome vandalism. Cassie only ever hunts people down and for pranks, not for crimes. Don does need a little bonk for being bad guy. Where were we? I feel like I'm not doing this efficiently. Like, I've watched Lil Simsy before, the Twitch streamer who basically does Sims all day every day. And she's so fast and efficient at Sims, like it's terrifying how good she is at this. Country fried counter. That is a country fried counter. It's accurate. Counterculture counter. What if I just want a pretty basic counter? What if I do it sneakily? Just a sneaky visit. Nobody knows. Nobody knows Muse is here. Now I can tell Merrick about your terrible, terrible behavior. And he'll just be like, cool, I'm in. Odor-free toilet. I love an odor-free toilet. Bargain John. Probably. Let's face it. Should I just do my dream streamer setup right now? This is close enough to the situation. Close enough, not exact. He yells at you. It's a really gentle yelling, though. He's just like, Dono. That's kind of it. Study. Ah, yes, a study. That's pretty close to the table I'm on right now. Do that. Do we have the chair I'm on right now? None of these look adequately gamer chair. They didn't really have gamer chairs in 2009, did they? Gamer chairs are a more recent invention. I have an extremely ridiculous looking gamer chair. Disappointment is in his voice. He's yelling loudly with his disappointment. Marvelous Madness dining chair. There we go. That's how I'm gonna stream from now on. Do we have my computer? Not even a little bit. Oh my gosh. Look at this PC. Look at that PC. Look at it. Oh gosh. Oh wow. $800 for that, guys. This is a threat. I'm doing it. That's accurate. Okay, so do they have Ektorp is the real question. Because I got my Ektorp behind me. Close enough. Oh wow. Yeah, that's... That's not gonna work, is it? Okay. Let's change the view just for a second. Ah, this has always been the worst thing. You can't... Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, that works. That works. I mean, I do kind of want the downstairs living area to have a pretty big library in it. It's probably not going to work out quite that way, but something like that. And then, like, more libraries. Probably another one right here. Oh, I don't have an entrance to this. We need a door here. Deep, doop, deep, doop, deep. There. Okay, let's go back to streaming room. Should I paint my streaming room a color? Everything in the house is just gonna start out really neutral and probably pretty white. And that's fine. Like, part of me is just like, you know what, we gotta move in. We have, you know, a limited amount of time. When we do buy a house, when we do move in, it's gonna be a hustle, right? No matter what. So are we gonna have time to paint? But if you can envision my streaming room as any color, what color would you envision my streaming room as? I'm a rich colors person. Like, in my last house, there were a lot of painted rooms. My streaming room is always white because I just stole Doggo Zenji's room. And Doggo Zenji never bothered decorating whatsoever. But every room I decorated was a very dramatic color. Dark blue accent wall. Do some RGB lights, then it can change with your mood. That does seem to be the way with gamers, doesn't it? I don't think they have RGB in this game. Could do... I mean, if I was gonna do dark blue, I would probably just do dark blue everywhere. Do we have dark blue as an option for paint? Are they... Ugh, look at these awful colors. What were they thinking in 2009? Just like a billion shades of taupe. Would you like this taupe or this other taupe? Tan taupe? Gray taupe. How about tan gray taupe? How about beige? Can you do murals in this? Not that I know of. Yeah, they don't have like a rich royal blue. Like, this is probably... Ugh, that looks terrible when you click on it. It's awful. Tile? No. Oh, they're so clashy. Like, I don't think I ever liked these. I think in 2009 I always really struggled. to find wall treatments that I actually liked in this game. They've always been terrible. Whoops. Nope. That door needs to stay. Keep that there. Every color. Rub and buff gold. I did think about that. There are a lot of like those rubbed brass fixtures that are kind of trendy right now in this house. So I did think of, there's like a little arch between the living and dining area. I thought about painting that inside of the arch like a gold color. It's something I do want to do. And that's not going to take a ton of time either. So I'm excited about that. Michelle always did mods to be able to not use the crappy default stuff. I hear ya. Oh, they're so bad though. They're so bad. Well, sis, I often use the like Tudor stuff just because the Tudor stuff is the most tasteful. I think the closest I'm gonna get was this. Ugh. I kind of hate it. Now, the lighting in this house is very good. The lighting is perfect. The lighting's fine. So we can go into buy and we can get really good lighting for all the ceilings in here. And that's going to solve a lot of the visualization problems that I'm getting right now. They don't have modern era light options for the ceiling. Of course they don't. Probably closest would be Luz del Sol. Why not? Why not? Downstairs, how are we gonna get... You've seen someone do stencils on the inside of their arch? Ooh. I have been looking at a lot of stencil-y things. And a lot of like painted details. I actually have a really cheap projector and I really wanted to like project onto a wall and paint the image. Like, so there's like a few images, like a few wallpapers that exist out there, kind of like you know, trees with birds and plants, just like really naturey scenes. What else do we have from hanging from the ceiling? What's that? Funshine wall lamp. How does that... I don't understand how that works. Wall lights. Like, I appreciate that The Sims is not about that big light. I'm all aboard the nice wall lamps. But this house happens to have a lot of top-down lighting that is very bright. And I want to try to be true to that. But yeah, I got that projector years ago, and then I proceeded to literally never make a mural with it. Or even really use it that often. It looks terrible. It's so bad. You're gonna use your projector for sewing patterns? That's a good idea. What are you sewing these days? Wow, those have like really big cranky things. That's weird. Didn't know that was a thing. Do the mural, do it. I'll send you some of the wallpapers, Muse, that I found back in the day. There was a company, I can't remember what it was called. I was following them on Instagram for a while. Some like Gracie Studios or something like that. They do this like, they cost $700 per panel to make these things. Ooh, he made a bag. That's cool. Like a purse type bag. I mean, my dream streaming room is not really dreaming or streaming right now. It's kind of basic. It's kind of doing a little bit of a basic. But I'm okay with that. It's fine. Have I ever seen your living room wall? I think I did see it when you did the green and the Art Deco stuff. What about a dresser for the bedroom? That was like the whole thing. I really want kind of a wide classic dresser, sure, why not? Like that. But in real life, I don't know if it's gonna fit. Yeah, this is pretty much the problem. Like, that might work. It might not, though. Probably end up being something like that. It would be nice if I could fit it right here, but I think just like in The Sims, I think it's going to be too narrow a space for real life. And then we don't really have much on the way of side tables. Dark green and the gold art deco trim. Yeah, it was lovely. You did an amazing job. It's not too far off from the kind of table we have. This is looking extremely 2009. This is like what it would have been in 2009 if my furniture had been acquired in 2009. Like, these are the 2009 versions of things I actually do own. Except I don't own the 2009 versions. It's so weird. It's so uncanny. So weird. Okay, we're getting rid of that. That has no basis. Let's go classy. I have been finding a lot of antiques lately. Like, it's actually pretty easy to find Victorian era or like older antiques around here. I will not shush. I shall never shush. We do have an extremely large couch in our living room. We actually do have a second issue because we don't have a dining table properly. We have like a butcher block table that is not gonna fit in our new kitchen, but we don't have a dining table, so we're thinking of changing the legs on the butcher block table to make it a dining table. It's just gonna be an oddly long and kind of desk-like table. Almost like the one I put upstairs. Like, it's almost like this. So we're gonna end up with something kind of looking like this as our dining table, and intentionally centering it over these windows to look out at the beautiful backyard. But we also have a second couch. We have like a giant sectional. Let's see if I can find anything even close to the giant sectional we have. No, not even remotely. Cathartic couch. What colors do we have? Honestly, that's the closest we have color-wise. We'll probably have it off of the wall just because there's a vent back there. Do we have platonic love seats? Like, we need to kind of mimic the situation I have with this couch being just gargantuan. That's about the couch situation, if we're being honest. We'll go ahead and put this back here. This is pretty much it. This is pretty much our couch. It's massive. And then we have a second couch that's much smaller, more of like a day bed. More blue. Well, what? So there's a big question of where's that daybed gonna go? Like, are we just gonna have it kind of out and floating in our living area? Yeah, I don't really know where to put the daybed. And then we have a bunch of just like side chairs. There's the chair I used to stream from, which is blue. But then we also need chairs for like actually using that as a dining table. Let's just do some dining chairs. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense at all. Does that make sense at all, guys? Do I already have a guest bed? It's not the daybed love seat. If not, the daybed love seat would work here. We do have a guest bed. The thing about it is the room that's on this side would actually be quite small. This was just a factor of me not really having this laid out properly. Doggo Zenji needs like a little meditation yoga area. So probably what's gonna happen is we would do a guest bed. Maybe like a Murphy bed situation. Hi Trixie. Trixie's coming back. We can symbolize having a Murphy bed. It's also the queen size bed. Yeah, Stu cow print. I mean, it's literally the one that's right behind me while I'm streaming. You can't see it right now because I'm a frog. Sure, why not? So maybe do this as like a Murphy bed and fold it up when it's not in use, or literally just strap the mattress to the wall to save money for now until we can buy a Murphy bed, and then we can disassemble it and reassemble the frame for it at a moment's notice. It's a very nomadic bed frame. It's steel and it just kind of hammers together. I got it years ago. It's been perfect. So we've got a queen-sized bed for that situation. You know what? I like this bed frame more than I like this bed. This bed sucks. You're going away and you're getting replaced with that. That looks better. So I don't really need it, but the thing about that daybed, it is the softest, most comfortable thing you've ever felt in your entire life. You have no idea how comfortable it is. You have not experienced comfort until you have been on that daybed, so I don't really want to get rid of it. I want to have a place for it. I just don't know what that place is going to look like in the context of this house. Dono needs to test the daybed. It's not a proper mattress. It is 3 mattress toppers smooshed together, and they're the softest mattress toppers I've ever found. So it's like an impossibly criminally soft bed. Just implausibly nice. I'm going to sort of reimagine the way that the downstairs bathroom works, and I'm going to make it a washer dryer area as well. Let's do that. It's not quite true to life, but I think we'll survive. I still just like these better. These are just nicer. And we do a toilet. Just a basic toilet. Do they have a washer dryer situation? Do they have an appliances? I don't think they have a washer and dryer in this game. Nocti! I am a frog! Do you like my little froggy guy? He's for when I don't feel like turning on my camera. The reality of him is, I could have put on my makeup today, but I sat down to do all of my like technical support before stream started, and my cat sat on my lap and she didn't get up, so I just hit the stream button without getting up to do my makeup. So I'm just a frog guy today. Everybody needs their frog for their frog days. Or when they're just a little guy. Alright, apparently washers and dryers don't exist in this universe, so that's pretty cool. We probably need a sink or two, don't we? We've got counters, we don't have sinks. Shall we make it like a super modern? Why not? I feel like that's for a kitchen. You know what? Let's do that. Yeah. It feels so sparse right now. Like, things are looking really weirdly sparse. I think it's the lack of area rugs. And just like a lack of furniture in general. I do have... Let's do some lights. Let's do some floor lamps. Floor lamps? There we go. And we need some more like side tables and things like that. Same reason Merrick doesn't have his camera on. He doesn't want to put on makeup. Exactly. Like some days he just doesn't feel pretty. If you're just not feeling pretty, it's okay to just put on makeup. Let's see. We need what's that? Super Ray. Super duper costume case. Beautiful. Golden light floor lamp. I have something similar to that. You know what? Modern torchère floor lamp. Let's put this in the streaming room. So I have streaming room lighting. That's going to be like symbolic of my RGB that I'm going to have in here that Michelle recommended. Because I do have RGB on my bookcase. No cam days are needed. Yeah, that's what little froggy guys are for. This guy, he took me like an hour to make, and it was like my first PNG ever. Maybe like 3, just because I was doing technical stuff. But like the actual sketching part, maybe an hour tops. So if somebody wants just like a cute little PNG guy for no cam days, let me know. Because he was kind of fun to make. And I can just make more PNG guys, and I know how to do it now. Nocti was sitting here staring curiously at the Sims UI. It is so weird to see something so much closer to Sims 1 when you're used to watching people play Sims 4 exclusively. I know, right? It's a blast from the past. I have never used Sims 4. Like, I had a hard enough time remembering how to do this. I didn't really want to put people through me learning the Sims 4 UI. So... Shall we? We shall. Do we want to do like a mirror? Are there mirrors in this game? Do mirrors exist? I feel like mirrors exist. Mirrors. Reflection. It's not gonna... Oh, there it goes. Beautiful. I have the cutest frog. Haha. Thank you. I like the way he bounces a little bit. I can change the bounce amount too. You guys want to see me change the bounce quantity? The quantity of bounce? It takes a second. Hold on. Let me get my little bounciness. Bounce, 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 bounce. I can go like this. How about, let's see. I mean, that's probably appropriate for me and like my energy level, but what if we just... Hi guys! I'm a frog! Seriously, I just sit here and I do this with my little frog guy. Just whenever I feel like it. Just like sometimes you just need to be a cute little frog doing a little bounce. Okay, I'm gonna take him back now. He's gonna be back here. It's maybe a little higher than it was before. I'm okay with that. You love how much fun I have with it? It's just so nice. It's very... I don't know. It's nice to not have a gender. I don't know. It's nice to be a frog instead of a human. What are some other colors we can make the wall? Like, imagine The Sims didn't have such shitty wallpaper options, and instead it had great wallpaper options. I feel like green bathroom or green living rooms are really popular right now, like dark lush green. Fern! Have I been? I've been good. I keep like every time I go on my PS5, I think about how we need to do Ghost of Tsushima online and like how we haven't and how criminal and silly that is. And I don't know why we haven't, aside from how busy I am. And then sometimes I'll be like, well, Fern's on there, right? I'll see that you're on PS5 at the time. I'm like, I should just say, let's do it. Let's just go. But how have you been, Fern? It has been a while. Do we want to decorate? I don't know. I don't know what I want to decorate. Just hit me up and we'll go from there. Yeah, like next time I have just even a minute. They have curtains in this game? Do they have like good curtains in this game? They've got terrible curtains. I love how the curtains don't even remotely match the situation. And Charlie's doing a little bork now. Charlie wants you to know that bork, 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 bork. Ew, why? What color is that? That's like, it's like baby diarrhea brown. I don't understand the artists behind this game. Whose idea was this? Was that really the color scheme in 2009? I don't understand. I don't get it. That's awful. That's terrible. Why are all these terrible? Why are these all so awful? And all so bad. I don't understand. You'd think that you could make them fit. Your back went out, but it's feeling a little bit better, Fern. Everyone had pea diarrhea colors in their living rooms, apparently. Apparently, Nocti. Apparently, the style was exclusively for just the worst thing you can possibly imagine. And that's just clipping, so that's great. Yeah, we're not gonna attempt anything. The blinds are not blindsing. Yeah, that's another reason that this is looking so bereft of anything meaningful. It's so empty, because you can't do curtains in any reasonable way. Look at that tiny little window. The scale of that window is terrible. Let's see if there's a better window for that situation. Because that's not good. Beep boop bop, beep boop bop, bop, boop. Too big. Like, why do they have absolutely nothing in between the saddest little window you ever did see and, like, the next size up is... Yeah, that's just the survival window with a treatment on it. Like, the next size up is huge. I do like how you can look out at the garden through the windows. That's really cool. How much can you see? Like, I want the Sim's eye view of this. It's like, dang, it sure would make sense to have a window right there, because look at that view. Look at those flowers. You love the frog VTuber, thank you. He's a little guy. He's for when I'm feeling like a little guy. Alright, I keep threatening to do some area rugs and then not doing area rugs. Let's do area rugs. Oh, but of course they're terrible. Look at these colors! Why? What? Oh. I don't understand. Why is it that color? Why are they these colors? Why are they doing this? Why is there no scale? The real question is, can you see the frog? They need to match the poop curtains. I know, they do. They just... it's so ugly. Like, usually they'll have, like, color options that are actually colors, right? So awful. They don't have anything kind of green? Kind of. At least it's warming it up a little bit. There's still really bad colors, though. Oh yes, frog tuber. Not a ping tuber, not a VTuber. I'm a frog tuber. What's new with me? Do you want to know the concept of this whole stream, Fern? I may or may not be in the process of buying a house. At some point. In the future or past, there may be a home purchase. And there's a house I've been looking at that has this kind of awkward, long backyard on a hill. And I've been trying to sort of reason out how we're gonna make that backyard. Like, currently, the backyard has these trees and nothing else. The rest of this is barren. So I went into The Sims today to plot out what I thought could make that yard feel more homey and like do some gardening that's gonna make it feel like really, really nice garden areas and not just like an awkward long space. And I did that. And then that only took an hour. So yeah, that's my news and also what the stream is at the same time. I did a double situation. Now this is not like the true layout of the house that I'm looking at and thinking of getting, but it has some of the same challenges that that house has. So for example, one of the challenges that house has is in the main bedroom. It's pretty small. All the bedrooms are pretty small. And the door's also smack dab in the middle of the wall. And there's another door to a closet. And I'm not really sure how anything's going to fit in that room properly. So some of the things in this house are to try to figure out answers, solutions to problems I'm going to have if I buy this house. So that's what we're doing. So that's very much what's new with me is the real estate journey. And my yard is definitely not going to look like this immediately. It's going to take a really long time for it to look anything like this. But this is just a proof of concept. It's possible to make a really homey and beautiful garden out of such a long property. Ooh, you're buying some land? That's so cool. I would ask where, but obviously we're on the internet and we don't want to dox each other. But buying land is so freaking cool. I still just like the garden more than anything that's happening in here. We could populate out the living room. Or the kitchen, rather. Doopy doop, doopy doopy doopy. Steampunk kitchen? Except it costs actual money. In California? Nice. Gonna build some houses and put them up for rent? Wow, that is an extraordinary thing. Shall we stick with this? I wish they had this in white. Like, the real estate trends right now are just everything's gonna be white. It's gotta be white. Why isn't it white? Friendo? Oh, are they not gonna let me put it in front of the window? No, we're fine. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. At least they're getting away from grayish. Yeah, I very much prefer white over gray. We need more cabinets. We need the top cabinets. Here we go. Wait, wait, wait. We got no light in here. Real life? We got lots of light in here. Is that not... Okay, yeah, that comes together. A little bit of a struggle in the corner right here. Sure, why not? We'll just say it's that. That's fine, that's close enough. I don't remember where the oven is. I think the oven's over here. You can totally have a nice garden with a long strip of land. Used to know someone who had a super stretched garden over several layers too. Basically just walked uphill 3 or 4 sections. Yeah, perfect. Looks like I have to get rid of a section of countertop to put that. Oh no, it's the wrong size. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Oh no. Oh well. That's fine. Yeah, I mean the worst real estate trends were definitely the grays and the beiges and the grages. That was the definitely the worst time in the history of real estate when everything was gray. I really can't stand the color gray. Like, I used to understand it at least. I used to have a tolerance for gray. And now I've got like absolutely nothing. I don't want to see the color gray anymore. The millennial gray just ruined it for me. Okay, I knew. Oh, but ooh, the auto scroll is getting me. Auto scroll's getting me bad right now. Yeah, we need a lot of light in here. Oh my gosh, stop moving. Stop it. Okay, if you were ceiling lights. Where did the first one go? It's obviously in here. There we go. Let's move this one. Nope. Charlie Warley. Ian of Farley Barley. Okay. Yeah, that works. Muse likes gray. It's not as harsh as white, but it does need some color in between. Not a fan of the crunchy aesthetic. How about we put like one of these in here? Grand entryway. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, you can do gray with other color and make it just a neutral. I just feel like everything turned gray. Like the Huga thing. Like the, ooh, we need the cozy. We need the cozy neutral. No harsh colors. Like, that's not... I love color. I freaking love color, okay? I just want things to be colorful. In fact, let's make some things some colors. So my couch right now is like a rusty kind of red color. Like, it's really gorgeous and I love it. It's... Can't intersect other objects. Why not? There we go. So we've got like kind of like a rust orange couch, so the tan is, it's doing it, it's close enough. So I'm not really sure what color of the wall I want to go with that. I was thinking a warmer color for this room. Oh, it really wants me to go 90s beige. Michelle's literally going to start painting her living room to get rid of the awful beige from the previous owners. Does it look like that? Oh, that looks awful. Oh, it looks like a 1990s Olive Garden. We're in the Olive Garden in the 1990s. It's not that bad in real life. Oh. But yeah, I was thinking a warmer color for this room, but not that color. Oh god. Oh, they're all so bad though. I forgot how bad it was. Yeah, what color are you gonna go for, Michelle? After me saying all these horrible things about gray, it would be really funny if it was gray. Got a can of Calm by Benjamin Moore. It's an off-white. I feel like everybody's going for off-white right now. Which, you know, as neutrals go, perfect. Off-white. I'm on board. White, bright white, off-white, on board with it. Let's go. This is why I always just resorted to, like, the Tudor styles. Like, for some reason, going Tudor in these games... I'm trying to find an example. Like this? Like, all of my walls in The Sims back in the day were basically this. It's just lots and lots of paneling. Which also, that's coming back. Doing a lot of wood paneling is kind of coming back. The house that I'm looking at, it does have a lot of craftsman detail. That's why I'm looking at it. It's like way nicer than average. Actually, that might be nice for like this room. Oh, they're considering this all one room. Dang it. Off-white is not that far from gray. It depends on the color family, because I think of gray as a cool tone. Whereas, you know, off-white can go off-white in any direction. You could have a cool off-white, you can have a warm off-white. I prefer a warm off-white. I think it looks better when people are standing in that space and you're taking pictures. They photograph better with a warm off-white rather than a cool off-white. If the light is bouncing onto their skin. I'm all for a warm off-white. You can have a cool off-white, you're allowed. Gray is closer to a cool off-white, in my opinion. And I don't think people photograph particularly well in front of gray for the most part. When light is bouncing off of the walls and they're gray, I think it looks terrible on people's faces. From a photography perspective. Look at this. Wood paneling. Dark, rich, mahogany. You're gonna add crown molding with RGB light strips, so you want something that looks good with a million colors. See, that's, I think, the thing these days. People do this white, and then you can just light it however you want. And then you can get whatever color you want in that moment. And that is the advantage to having a perfectly neutral white situation. You know what? Why not? We're paneling in here. This isn't the real world. We're just gonna kind of symbolize the concept of the idea. Oops, didn't want to do that. Of doing like a dark rich color in here. Can I please go over here? Okay, there we go. Merrick started stream and was red. What was red? Merrick himself was red. I'm confused. His camera was playing lighting tricks? Oh, that's fun. Silly Merrick. Okay, this room can be paneled too. We're not gonna overthink this. You know what? We're probably not gonna do like a dramatic treatment in this space for a while. But I just didn't feel like undoing it in the other space. But the thing is, I want this room to be warm, but I want this room to be cool, because a lot of the furniture that I have in here already is on like the cool side. It's like a nice blue, not a gray, a blue. Muse and I are just gonna wrestle about color and color families from here on out. That's the rest of the stream. Ugh, it's terrible. But it's just gonna symbolize the cool against the warm. And I actually want to do something kind of dramatic with the bathroom that's downstairs. Some gray can be nice, just not everything gray. Exactly. I just think people went overboard with it. And now, like, I can't do it at all. But it's a temporary state. What I really want is like almost like a gold metallic yellow, like sort of a heron pattern wallpaper in the bathroom downstairs. So you go from like this warm to this cool, and then there's like almost like a glowing gold space. I don't know if that makes sense. Teal is the best. I do love teal. I love a good teal. Huge fan of teal. Not finding my designer heron wallpaper that I'm thinking of, that I have in my head. For some reason, 2009 Sims 3 is coming up short in the metallic wallpaper department. I can't imagine why that's happening. We don't even have a proper yellow. Oh, it's so sad. Sure. Let's just do some, like, the yellow wallpaper. The stuff that's gonna drive our postpartum depression wife insane. That's great. I'm okay with that. Why is this wall not painting? This wall just does not want to paint. I think we need a light. Yeah, I mean, the staircase. I love a spiral staircase. I would love to have an IRL spiral staircase. That's the fantasy. I want a spiral staircase one day. Somebody give me that, please. Oh. Why will this wall not paint? Wall, please paint. Paint this. You see how it's not painting? How it's definitely not painted and will not let me paint? Just won't let me. Alright, I guess it's staying unpainted. Oh, Charlie's doing a big bork right now. Alright, let's see if the warm and the cool makes any kind of visual sense. We need a 3/4 pew, please. Charlie needs a 3/4 bark. Bork bork! Charlie's doing the borkin. Sorry, I wish I could make that quieter for you guys. My microphone is too sensitive. I have thought about literally swapping this out for a cheaper mic, because this one's actually very high-end, and it's almost too high-end. Alright, does the warm and the cool make sense? Does the warm... Oh my god, it's green on bottom? That's even worse. Ugh, so bad. Charlie needs a smooch. She does need a smooch. She's got her shark PJs on right now. If she wanted to come in here, the entire internet would want to smooch her a lot. The entire internet would say, Charlie, we need to smooch you. You've got your shark PJs on. It's so cute. So cute that it hurts. And she would not be borking because she would be getting so much attention and love instead. Alright, we can face it that Doggo Zenji's Zen room is going to stay white forever. And we really don't have a good shade of green to paint the bedroom. Oh no. That's terrible. That's awful. It's so bad. Like the actual shade of blue and the actual shade of green would look fantastic and modern, but like this is just the worst shade of green. This is just the worst shade of blue. It's so bad. It's just terrible. Get it. But you can visualize it. I do wonder about storage in my bathroom. This bathroom has storage problems. Both of the bathrooms, I think, have storage problems. This bathroom has a storage problem, in that there is none. In fact, the whole house has a storage problem, in that there is none. There's no basement, there's no attic. There's a basement, but it's finished basement, and that's why we're looking at this house, is because my mom can move into the finished basement. Perfect, done. Because my mom's thinking of moving in with us. But that, because it's a finished basement, it's not a storage basement. So there's nowhere to store things. Literally, there's none. So this is just barely conveying the problems with storage that this house has. Oh my goodness. I'm going for 2.5 hours. Like, the only answer is more cabinets, right? The only thing we can do in a game like this is just more cabinets. Yay! Michelle's seen some fun storage added by making shelves in the wall space between the frames. Ooh, that's interesting. It's a good idea. Now, IRL, there is space under the staircase that actually is near the front door. They blocked it in. I think I'm gonna have to open up the space underneath the staircase and make some storage. So let's make some symbolic storage, shall we? Symbolic storage. I've always kind of joked that in the entryway to any home, or like right near an entrance of any home, there should just be a bunch of cabinets. Because every house that I've been in, there has just been a bunch of stuff piled up by the front door every single time. I always just pile, like my last house had a great entryway and it was gorgeous. And then we would just pile all of our stuff on top of the dog kennels. That was it. That was the whole story. It's just dog kennels for days. In fact, I don't even know where in this house dog kennels would go. I have no clue where we're gonna put the kennels. Let's symbolize some kennels right here, but this space is not exactly true to life. It is not precisely accurate. And then shall we just put a cabinet in here for fun? There you go. Maybe like another one right here. All right, there it is. That's all the storage in the house. That's all of it. I hope it's enough. It's looking a little more homey. Like, it took me an hour and a half to put like a reasonable quantity of furniture in here, but I think I did it. I think I did a quantity of furniture. The kitchen is a pretty decent size, not gonna lie. I'm excited about the kitchen. No matter what I do with these light fixtures, they just don't. The secret ingredient in any Sims game is just lighting. It's just a bunch of lighting. Yeah, I feel like my streaming room is still pretty terrible. What are we gonna do in there? Y'all, what are we gonna do about streaming room? Flying carpet. Do I want it in puke brown? Puke green? Slightly bloody puke? What? Oh, Sims. Maybe I should just give up and download The Sims 4. Is it time? Like, am I just... Captain America. Is it time to do it, guys? Because I know you can change the sizes of things and the colors of things. What is that? Is that Paisley? It's like AI-generated Paisley. If somebody said, hey AI, what does the pattern called Paisley look like? This is what they would come up with. So bad. Is it... What is that texture? It's like a dragon egg. We're doing like 3 of those. You can't stop me. Perfect. Cozy. That, when I look at that, I think, there you go. There's my streaming room. What is that supposed to be? What is that supposed to be? Leslie, you want to see the progress? Mostly we've been mourning the fact that the colors of wallpapers and furnishings in The Sims are egregious. Let's start at the bottom, shall we? Let's start at the entryway. I've added some storage to the entryway, kind of symbolic to clearing out the space underneath the stairs that are actually in that space in real life. I've put a really ugly rug in the living room. I've sort of symbolized my massive oversized sectional. They really didn't have a nice warm wall color, so I put in really heavy wood paneling. They didn't have a soft blue color, so I did this. I was gonna do like warm color, cool color, and try to see if it like made sense. There's like an arch here in real life, so does it make sense to kind of look from the warm to the cool? And then in the bathroom, again, ignore the green down there, but like a kind of metallic gold. It'd be an absolutely gorgeous gold wallpaper instead of whatever the hell this is. Close enough for the kitchen. Some more storage. Not exactly true to the real shape of this house, but that's okay. Upstairs, streaming room. Worst carpet I've ever found in my life, but we're doing it. Symbolizing a dark blue, like a nice royal, like a navy, like really solid, beautiful navy. But instead this is what we get. And then like a nice naturey green, but instead this is what we get. And then Doggo Zenji's yoga room is just gonna be white because Doggo Zenji's gonna decorate it, and Doggo Zenji doesn't actually decorate. And putting a extra cabinet into the bathroom because there's a lot of problems with storage in the house. And fitting more cabinets into whatever spaces we can because there's no storage in the house. And that's as far as we got. It looks kind of like a house. Did you see the garden before you left? Was this done? I feel like it was already. Leslie only likes to build in The Sims. Pretty much the same. I don't really play The Sims. I've literally never done one of those like challenge runs, or like I almost never play to a goal. So pretty, thank you. Aside from the wallpaper. Everything except for the wall colors and the fabrics and treatments and the problematic rugs. It's gorgeous. That's kind of all I wanted to do in The Sims, though. I don't really know what else to do with my streaming day. What do you guys think? Oh, I never painted that. There you go. There it is. Also, this. Michelle likes it. I like it too. I'm happy with it. I feel like I want to do like one final walkthrough and maybe just like kind of record it. So my brother-in-law is an arborist. He's like a professional tree person, but not like, you know, he doesn't do the tree trimming. He's got teams that do the tree trimming, that do the work for him. He's the planning guy. He's the like botanical expert planning guy. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna start recording. We're gonna go through little by little. We're gonna go in through the front door, and then we're gonna go out through the back door, and we're going to take a look at this garden. Portion 1, seating area and fruit trees. And then there's a little walkway to the second area, which if we zoom out far enough, there's some Japanese style trees right there. Some very bright, colorful trees, kind of creating a visual barrier behind the first and the second part. And then we keep going through the yard and we get the back area, like a third little secret garden. Beautiful. And then for fun, let's look at the second floor. We've got our landing, we've got my streaming room, we've got the primary bedroom, and we've got Doggo Zenji's zen room and a bathroom. Did that take less than a minute? I don't know. Whoops. May have pressed a button that means something in The Sims. That usually is a button that I press for recording the last minute. Uh-oh, let's hope it actually recorded. Oh well, I can always edit it out. I can fix it in post. No front yard landscaping. We put clover down in the front yard between the house and the sidewalk. Kind of to represent what I want to do with the right-of-way. So the right-of-way being defined as technically what I have is a space between the sidewalk and the street that has more grass on it, where legally I'm not allowed to plant, but I also have to mow. I'll have the responsibility of mowing and maintaining it. So we're going to plant just a heck ton of clover in that space so that I don't have to landscape it at all. There's also just on this particular property, there's not a ton of front yard aside from the right-of-way. There's a ton of right-of-way, and the position of the house is pretty much like this, where it's kind of just right next to the sidewalk. Yeah, the park strip, exactly. So that's pretty much it. I think it's a little bit early, but we tried to add clover to your yard. Let me know when I start so we can start together. Absolutely. Things are a little bit different than the Pacific Northwest is what I'm learning. My book on gardening in the Pacific Northwest actually recommends doing most of your planting in the fall, because summers here are actually very dry for a couple of months. So if you plant in the spring, when it gets to summer, you're going to have to water really, really consistently through the dry months. Whereas if you plant in like earlier fall when the rain starts back up, you don't have to irrigate at all. It's just, you know, you do your mulching, you keep it warm for the winter. Your plants will live. They're gonna mulch. They're not gonna mulch. They're gonna be warm enough under the mulch. They're going to be thoroughly. So it's really different timing here. Technically you could plant in the spring too. You just have to do all that watering, and that's the part I am the worst at. And it's just not very water smart. It's not very conservation friendly. So I thought that was really interesting. I asked my arborist brother-in-law about it, and he was like, yeah, that's accurate. And I'm like, okay. I'll still let you know, though. We can still chat about our clover journeys. I tried just, like, tossing clover seed out, and that didn't really work. But it is what it is. All right, I think let's go check out. Let's alt-tab out while Charlie's doing a little bark. Let's see who else is streaming. Michelle sucked at the watering thing too. That's why it didn't stick for us. Yeah, it's for us. It was like we just kind of tossed the seed out, but it landed kind of on top of our leaf litter that we were intentionally letting mulch into the ground. And I don't think it rooted into the soil. I think it rooted into the leaf litter. Like actually we should have cleared away the mulching layer of leaves before scattering the seeds around. That maybe that's obvious to normal people, but at the time it was not obvious to me. Who do we want to raid today? Oops. Darcy! Might have to pre-grow some clover and transplant it. Yeah, clover or thyme. Because I've been looking up gardening stuff, Facebook has been like, here, let me give you this algorithmic recommendation for you to buy some, like, you know, water-friendly ground cover. But then, you know, they're just charging a lot for basically thyme, creeping thyme, THYME. So there's that. Gertie's playing Planet of Lana. Duke Silver's on. Vampire Husbando is on. Beat's on. Got some options. It's been a hot minute since we said hi to Emma. Let's go say hi to Gertie. I've got ad hack, but let's get a raid started. So welcome back, Darcy and Leslie, just in time. Might try looking for a local group for cuttings. Yeah, I'm in a Buy Nothing group, but I haven't found one specific to gardening yet. All right, we are going to go raid Gertrude. She's a really, really talented puzzler. Looks like she's doing some platforming fun today. Something called Planet of Lana. Sounds really cute, really chill. I hope you guys enjoyed my stream. I was really just messing around, so if you had fun with me, I had fun with you. I don't know. But thanks so much for hanging out with me. I will continue to keep trying at minimum streaming on Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific. Love y'all so much for hanging out with me. I hope to see you again soon, and have a wonderful week. Bye!